What if you think about taking care of those little cells in that part of your body? Those little cells need you. I'm Heather Grzych, and this is the Wisdom of the Body podcast. This podcast explores the idea of body intelligence as the real key to learning the knowledge of life, or what we call Ayurveda in the ancient language of Sanskrit. We do that by connecting with today's creative leaders and experts who will help you listen to your body, trust your gut, and live in deeper harmony with nature. Come join me as we unlock the golden door to clear, direct perception and become very deep listeners. You can find the Wisdom of the Body podcast on Apple, Spotify, and Stitcher. You can also follow us by joining my email at heathergrzych.com or on Instagram at heathergrzych. I know you're going to love this podcast, so take a second right now to subscribe. Okay, so let's go ahead and settle into meditation. This week's meditation will be, a lot of our meditations are focused on the body, and this one's going to be an appreciation meditation for the body. So go ahead and settle into your seat. Soften the eyes, get the sense of letting your eyeballs rest back into the sockets. Good. Just notice your breath coming in and out of your nostrils. Soften your shoulders, soften your belly, soften any strange things that are gripping on your body from tension of the day. See if you can melt those out, create a little space in there. Let your eyes rest back into the sockets, and then let the sockets and the eyes rest back into the back of the head, the base of the skull. So let the eyes rest back all the way to the little point where the head and the neck come together. And so as we are operating in the world with our senses and our thoughts and our knowledge and our minds, let us then also take some time to come back into the animal experience of the body through the senses, the smells, the tastes, the feelings of touch, the sounds, all of that. Coming back into your animal body. And just for a moment here, as you breathe, just notice if you smell anything as you breathe. Is there any smell in the room? Is there any smell that you smell? And then feel your skin. On your skin, do you feel anything on your skin? Do you feel air? Do you feel temperature? Do you feel air conditioning moving the little hairs on your body or creating little contracted tiny muscles on your skin? So feeling the skin, the sense of touch. Good. Noticing when the sense of sight has been drawn inward. Noticing that different feeling when the sense of sight is softened, removed from the outside world and brought into the inside world. Open your lips and just kind of do that num num tasting num 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 thing. See what kind of taste exists in your mouth right now. How much saliva is there? What you notice there. Good. And then sounds. What kind of sounds do you hear when I go quiet? Good. So draw all of your attention now, all those sensory inputs. Come deeper into your body. Feel your spine, your heart, your pelvis, your pelvic floor, your navel. Good. Come into your feet and your hands. So embody the body right now. So you take your awareness and start to take up the space of your body. Take up the space of your body, bringing your awareness to the periphery, to the center, to everywhere at the same time. we're going to go through scanning and appreciating all these parts of our bodies. I remember years ago, I was dating somebody who was a smoker, and he just didn't think about the fact that what he was doing to his body. And I was like, I realized in that moment that sometimes we don't have empathy for our own body. And I said, what if you think about taking care of those little cells in that part of your body? Those little cells need you. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to focus on talking about the fact that all these little cells in our body need us. They need us to help them. They need us to enable them. They need us to wake them up. They need us to challenge them. They need us to love them. All these little cells. They need us to have an intention to care for them. So the cells in your feet, thank you, cells, for doing the jobs that you do, for allowing me to have this human experience. And the cells in the hands, thank you to my cells in my hands, whether that's a bone cell, whether that's a skin cell or a muscle cell, all those little cells. Maybe it's a red blood cell or a white blood cell, all the cells everywhere. Thank you. Thank you to the cells in my hands. Thank you to the cells in my arms. Thank you to the cells in my legs. Thank you to the cells in my butt. Thank you to all the cells in my butt. Thank you to the cells of my pelvic area. Thank you to the cells of my spine and my back. Thank you to the cells of my belly and all the organs that are doing their jobs inside the belly. Thank you. Thank you to my lungs and the cells in my lungs. Thank you to the cells of my ribs. Thank you to the cells of my heart. Thank you to the cells of my shoulders. Thank you to the cells of my neck. Thank you to the cells of my head. Thank you to all the cells of my sense organs. Thank you to the cells of my tongue, my nose. Thank you to the cells that create my hair. Thank you to the cells that create my fingernails. Thank you to the cells that help me digest my food. Thank you to the cells that allow me to sense the world around me, make good judgments, good decisions, and perceive the world with clarity. Thank you so much to those cells. Thank you to the cells on the bottom of my feet that take my weight. Thank you to the cells on my skin that protect me from weather and climate. Thank you. Thank you. And taking a vow in this moment, I care for you, I will care for you, and thank you for caring for me. That your spirit that inhabits your body, that this is actually coming from there, that spirit that inhabits your body, sending that gratitude and that love and that appreciation and that care for all the little cells, most of which are your cells, but some which are actually your own mother's cells living in your body, left over from when you were a baby in her womb and you shared a blood supply. All the cells that are there, all operating as you, and knowing this is how I keep Heather, this is how I keep Carrie, this is how I keep you, this is how I do it with my code, when I was created, that code, that unique iteration. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank your legs. Thank your arms. Thank your belly, all the cells, all the little cells in there for just doing their best with what they've got to work with. For doing their best. Very good. Even thank the cells in your teeth. All the cells in your teeth. Whatever kind of bone cells exist in there, or the pulp in the center of the teeth. Everywhere, all the cells of the ovaries and the cells of the uterus. The cells in the fallopian tubes, the cells in the cervix, the cells in the vagina, the cells of the vulva, the cells of the legs, the fingers, the shoulders, the eyes, all of the cells working together for you. Because that's just what they do. That's just what they do. And let's appreciate that. Very good. Just breathe a few times here. Breathe in away, like so, just taking awareness right now of your energy level, right? So if your energy level is feeling low, maybe breathe a little more deeply and bring in a little more energy. Or if you're feeling like there's tension there, make your exhales a little bit longer. Really let them go, maybe even kind of a sigh, right? So tension breath, letting out sigh, letting out longer exhale, energizing breath, breathing in more, oxygenating more, breathing in more, maybe even pausing for a second on the in-breath and out-breath. So just two different choices of how to breathe here, examples of how you may want to be working with your state right now, if you are the curator, the conscious curator of your state. I'm choosing the tension breath. Okay, let's go ahead and transition back. Go ahead and rub the hands together, get them nice and warm. Rub, 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 rub. And then take your hands, place your palms over your eyes. Look into the darkness of your palms. It's like right before you come to the light, looking into the darkness, and then take the hands away and look into the light. Look into the light. And the first thing you see as you open your eyes, noticing the light, but the shapes that you notice and the colors that you notice as you bring that sense back. Just take in that first sight. I wrote my master's thesis on fasting, and one of the things that when you fast from something, which I also view closing your eyes as a form of fasting from light, they say that it increases your sense of relish. So if you take something away for a moment and then you bring it back, that you appreciate it more, that you feel it more, that you relish it more. The word, I can't think of a better word, that you relish it. So just seeing what you notice when you bring that light back in. Yeah. I want to thank you for listening to this show. It brings me great pleasure to provide this content to you. I also want to let you know that I'll be making some very amazing announcements soon. And if you're not already on my email list, then I encourage you to go over to my website and subscribe to my email list so that I can keep you informed about these announcements that are going to be coming up very soon. So my website is heathergrzych.com. That's Heather, GRZYCH.com. And I look forward to getting these important announcements to you very soon and connecting. Thank you for tuning in and dropping in with us today. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review this podcast. I really want to hear your feedback. To learn more about my work, visit heathergrzych.com. That's Heather, GRZYCH.com. And meet me here next time on the Wisdom of the Body.